The James Webb Telescope has, as of late, sent a stunning message that has left all NASA researchers flabbergasted. The best optical telescope in space has been noticing various pieces of our tremendous universe for a genuinely delayed time interval, uncovering different erraticisms. Anyway, the new picture it has sent has made a wave through the universe of science and stargazing. What surprising picture has the James Webb Telescope caught? Might it at some point have shot an extraterrestrial rocket in the farthest reaches of space? Go along with us as we investigate the disturbing new pictures that the James Webb Telescope has divulged, pictures we have never seen previously. In the event that you're amped up for remaining totally educated about news from the universe and its environmental components, buy into our channel, like this video. Furthermore, turn on notifications. NASA's 10 billion James Webb Space Telescope was sent off from the European spaceport in French Guiana. When it showed up at its new, terrific home, this infrared observatory gave stunning perspectives on the universe to investigators and stargazers as the most noteworthy and most progressive space telescope to date. Examiners were energized to see the primary logical pictures caught by the telescope. What they saw almost left them frozen. When the James Webb turned its instruments toward the notable pillars of creation, it caught the renowned dust clouds in perfect detail. These pillars are situated in the constellation Serpens, around 7,000 light-years from Earth. The pillars of creation are part of the Eagle Nebula, gigantic billows of gas and dust that were first imaged by the Hubble Space Telescope in 1995. From that point forward, the splendid sparkle of the pillars has been uncovered. The new photo caught by the James Webb Space Telescope reveals the pillars of creation in much more basic detail. A few stars are noticeable that were not viewed as in the previous picture caught by Hubble, some of which formed 2 or 3 million years ago. This addresses a critical logical progression. The James Webb Space Telescope has moreover analyzed the supposed Pandora's cluster in a dazzling picture named after Greek folklore. Pandora's cluster is a region anticipated by Albert Einstein in 1915. These new pictures astound researchers as they uncover subtleties beforehand obscure around here of space. Anyway, it means quite a bit to note that this area of space has a formal name known as Able 2744, which is essential for the Pandora cluster. This cluster houses a blend of particular designs inside it. What is so enthralling about this picture is that it's been seen previously, yet just the focal piece of space has been inspected by the Hubble Space Telescope. This recommends that different vast secrets still should be found in this captivating district of space. Until the James Webb coordinated its strong infrared instrument to the area to notice Pandora's cluster, the noticing group utilized the enormous telescope's near-infrared spectrograph and near-infrared camera as a feature of the Profound Perception program. Before the ionization, epic pictures were taken and then combined into an all-encompassing picture. This all-encompassing picture uncovered around 5,000 infrared light sources in the Pandora cluster, which is around 3.5 billion light-years away. The picture caught by the James Webb Telescope accomplished an unprecedented concordance among profundity and expansiveness, which could change our perspective on galaxy formation. A feature of the picture is a brilliant frontal area star in the Milky Way, whose noteworthy diffraction design was made by the James Webb Space Telescope. Additionally noticeable are splendid wellsprings of white light encircled by a foggy gleam, comparing to substantially more far-off cosmic systems inside the Pandora cluster. Albeit human-made innovation is crucial for the perception of this world cluster, stargazers additionally depended on a characteristic peculiarity proposed by Albert Einstein in his hypothesis of gravity known as general relativity, published in 1915. Moreover, charming disclosures continue to intrigue researchers and space specialists. The James Webb Telescope has caught unconventional astronomical peculiarities that, indeed, even specialists can't completely make sense of. One such secret is the perplexing concentric rings tracked down around a far-off star, which still can't be totally perceived by space specialists. The picture was posted on Twitter by a resident researcher, starting a tempest of remarks and discussion among the online local area. The image showed a star called WR-140 encompassed by ordinary wave-like circles that slowly blurred. What was striking was that the circles were not completely round, however, had a somewhat square appearance. This promptly prompted theory about a likely extraterrestrial beginning. Anyway, A few investigators contended that it was essentially nature performing something that seemed unprecedented when seen from a solitary viewpoint. At times, regular peculiarities could appear to be grand from certain perspectives, however, have straightforward clarifications. By the by, questions remain. For what reason do they have that particular shape? And for what reason are they so standard? These questions have pained specialists like Mark McCann, an interdisciplinary specialist with the JWST Science Working Bunch and a science counsel to the European Space Organization, who called it astounding in a Twitter string. He made sense of that. The sharp blue example is a curio because of optical diffraction from the bright star WR140 in the picture. Regardless, he noticed that the red twist is genuine and addresses a progression of shells around WR140 in space. In spite of the truth that NASA is supposed to give an explanation soon, youthful stars by and large will more often than not radiate brilliantly blue, while over time, they take on a redder sparkle as they consume their fuel and cool. Cosmologists didn't anticipate seeing old red stars in the early universe for which the James Webb Space Telescope was planned, nor did they hope to see universes up to a multiple times more gigantic than the Sun. These red spots uncovered in the pictures caught by the James Webb Space Telescope have all the earmarks of being commonly more gigantic. According to Jan Kai, the most monstrous world in our example are assessed to have masses among 2 and multiple times not less than that of the Milky Way. She said this revelation is surprising since worlds as extensive as our own were found when the universe was just 3% of its ongoing age. Leah too referenced that before cosmologists start changing cosmological hypotheses to make sense of how these worlds structure so rapidly after the Big Bang, they will need to guarantee that the unconventional red spots they are noticing are not something different. Regardless, other option explanations would likewise require altogether novel thoughts. For instance, stars in the early universe could discharge light in surprising ways because of an absence of weighty components not remembered for our models. The pictures that uncovered these strange worlds were caught by Webb's near-infrared camera as a component of the Grandiose Formation early release science program. The group plans to return soon to these universes and the SMAC 0723 cluster to acquire spectra of light from far-off sources. The spectra decompose the noticed light as indicated by its creation into frequencies, in this manner uncovering the synthetic and actual properties of its source. Quite the spectra give very precise distances to these items. The distance and nature of these items are interconnected, and in the event that we know the distance, we can pinpoint their qualities. Leah states that simply as scarcely any months after Webb's group delivered the introductory perceptions, researchers are being constrained to revise speculations about the early universe. Noticing the early universe interestingly drove us to find something so surprising that it presents issues for science by and large, as it challenges the whole picture of ahead-of-schedule universe arrangement. Another shocking picture caught by the James Webb Space Telescope shows the Phantom Galaxy, which seems to be a whirlpool turning previously our eyes. This new picture, in light of profound space information, features the dust paths of the galaxy NGC 6208, or M74, otherwise known as the perfect spiral due to its evenness. The Phantom Galaxy is fascinating from a logical viewpoint due to the halfway mass dark opening that researchers accept is at its center. Albeit the Phantom Galaxy has been imaged a few times, counting by space observatories like the Hubble Space Telescope and the Spitzer Space Telescope, Webb's pictures stand apart because of the near-infrared light that uncovered huge dust, joined with the power of its special 18-section hexagonal mirror. The James Webb Space Telescope, hailed as quite possibly of the most aggressive endeavor in space investigation, keeps on astounding researchers with its remarkable capacities and disclosures. Sent off with a mission to reveal the most profound mysteries of the universe, Webb has not disheartened in its underlying perceptions, from catching the unpredictable subtleties of far-off universes to uncovering recently covered-up peculiarities. Webb's commitments to space science are modifying the course books of our figuring out. One of the telescope's noteworthy accomplishments is its capacity to peer further into space than any other instrument before it. By tackling its high-level infrared innovation and using a huge 18-section reflect, Webb has opened another domain of investigation. Not at all like its ancestor, the Hubble Space Telescope, which essentially worked in the apparent and bright range, Webb's infrared abilities permit it to infiltrate grandiose dust and notice heavenly items stowed away from optical telescopes. This capacity has demonstrated critical in its perceptions of the notable pillars of creation inside the Eagle Nebula. Webb's infrared look uncovered exceptional subtleties of these huge segments of gas and dust where new stars are conceived. The telescope's capacity to see through the thick nebular material furnished stargazers with clearer bits of knowledge into the cycles of heavenly birth and advancement. Also, Webb's perceptions of galaxy clusters like Abell 2744 and Pandora's cluster have shed new light for the enormous scope construction of the universe. By catching great many infrared sources inside these clusters, Webb has empowered space experts to concentrate on the arrangement and development of universes across astronomical time. The profound field pictures acquired by Webb not only extend our visual extent of the universe but additionally challenge our comprehension of when and how galaxies form. With discoveries like the presence of massive galaxies very early in cosmic history, scientists are being pushed to reconsider existing models of galaxy formation. As Webb continues to unveil the mysteries of the universe, the scientific community is eager to explore the vast possibilities it presents. With each new image, we are not only deepening our understanding of the cosmos, but also igniting curiosity and excitement about the unknown frontiers that lie ahead in our journey through space.